Disney here, and we are at McFarlain's restaurant.
Yep, so it's here in Branson at the Imax theater area, and it is a delicious restaurant we've been to before, and we can't wait to get to try again.
All right, let's go in and give it a try.
We are about ready to dig in on our famous honey cornbread. And it once again brings out the southern in me because I get so excited. It looks so good.
All right, so I'm gonna dive into this honey and cornbread. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. That honey from the butter comes straight through, very sweet, very good. The cornbread is not too dry, very nice, soft, not real hard. It's great stuff. I highly recommend this.
Okay, this honey cornbread is amazing. Like it's very sweet. I love cornbread. But that honey butter on the very top of it is amazing. I'm thinking like it's sweet enough. I'm thinking I don't want a birthday cake this year. I think I just want a honey cornbread cake instead because this is amazing. I could eat this all day, all night, all year, every day, 24/7. It's that good. Okay, for dinner I'm having Ma Hewlett's meatloaf. It's McFarlain's very own homemade meatloaf topped with a sweet glaze. And then I got my choice of two sides, so I chose the green beans that are seasoned with onion and bacon and some mashed potatoes with some white gravy.
All right, and for my meal, I went with the McFarlain's legendary fried chicken. So it is a half chicken, 4 juicy pieces with breast, thigh, leg, and wing. And it came with a mashed potatoes with the white gravy, and I got a side of coleslaw as well with it. So looks awesome, ready to dive in and give this a try.
Okay, that meatloaf that I chose was very yummy. It was not dry, it was very moist meatloaf. It was a super thick piece of meatloaf as well. And then the sauce glaze on the top of it was tangy and sweet, and it was very delicious. I also had the mashed potatoes like Cedric did, and they were great. They were a little bit chunky and smooth at the same time, and they were yummy. The green beans were great too. So a nice little southern meal here at McFarlain's.
All right, so I want to talk about my meal. So that fried chicken was phenomenal. The breading was great, had a lot of flavor come through. Unlike our meal we had last night, which I don't want to talk about the place we ate at, but the food was very bland there, had no flavor at all. But this was phenomenal. Had great seasoning in the breading, and the chicken was juicy and moist. The mashed potatoes were a hit, a lot of flavor there as well. Coleslaw was so-so. But I'm kind of a snob when it comes to coleslaw. It wasn't quite as creamy as I would like, a little more vinegary based here that I prefer. And that was a good coleslaw, all around perfect meal for me. Enjoy it. I highly recommend McFarlain's.
McFarlain's has lots of homemade desserts. They're known for their pie. It's definitely been voted one of the top places for pie in the city of Branson. Their specialty here is this Branson tropic jam, so strawberries, rhubarb, cherries, and cranberries. So we're gonna try some dessert here. McFarlain's Family Restaurant has a specialty of their Branson tropic jam. So inside of this delicious looking pie, there is strawberries and rhubarbs and cherries and cranberries, and she heated it up and topped it with ice cream, and this looks pretty mighty fine. Okay, I'm part of the McFarlain's Clean Plate Club for my pie. It is a specialty for a reason. It is delicious. The sweetness of the strawberries and the other fruits, and the tartness of like the cherries and the cranberries. It was a really great combo. And one of my favorite parts of the pie was that it was warmed up, and my other favorite part of the pie was the crust. Usually the crust is not the best part, but there was like a special little glaze over the top of it that made it very sweet and enjoyable. And that pie is a must if you come to McFarlain's.
All right, so that wraps up our meal at McFarlain's. Katie, what'd you think?
It was a delicious delicious meal. We recommend that in a heartbeat to anybody. Yeah, the entree was delicious. It started with that cornbread, which I mentioned I wouldn't mind having it as a birthday cake someday. So can you arrange that for me?
Maybe.
And then the entree was delicious all the way to the dessert. And my belly's full. My belly's happy. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, I think if you're ever here in Branson, it's definitely worth a stop here at McFarlain's in the Imax complex. Food was fantastic. Chicken, amazing. Mashed potatoes, awesome, like I said. So definitely worth a stop here at the Imax complex. Try out McFarlain's.
It sure is. Okay.
All right.
So until next time, we will
See you real soon. Bye, guys.